Hey guys, it is Jonathan here, and we are racing Le Mans Ultimate at Silverstone in the Porsche Hypercar. I've been tasked with driving the Hypercar for the Daytona 24 Hours on iRacing, so I figured why not try some Le Mans Ultimate, kind of low pressure daily race with the Hypercar, just to get a feel for the multi-class, get a feel for the car, all of that good stuff. Yeah, it's a good way to, I guess, get a low pressure race in. But this one is going to have some pressure in it, I think, with the weather conditions changing. I always say should change about halfway through the race. I think we're expecting rain. And I understand Le Mans Ultimate just had an update to kind of improve rain behavior. So let's see how everything goes. A 40-minute race starting 9th on the grid.
Green flag, green flag.
And away we go. Full tires to get us started. Taking it easy. Cadillac having some troubles. Contact with the Porsche. Forces the Porsche off. Here comes the Peugeot. Contact again with the Porsche and the Caddy, rather. Peugeot around our outside. What a move. Those guys are just beating each other up. Oh, Peugeot, come on now. I maybe could have been a little wider or whatever, but small contacts, no damage, we're okay. Map where it was. Need to use more of the battery. Okay, so far so good. Clean start, no concerns. Once we get settled in, I think that's when the clouds will roll in as well in true Silverstone fashion. I would like to keep up with these guys. I don't want to fall into no man's land. Oh, garbage. Uh-oh. It's the Cadillac that went off track. He's going to drop a couple places. No, it's a Porsche. Never mind. It's the Porsche that went off. Looks like this BMW behind us will keep us company. Porsche goes a little deep. And a little deep yet again. Gotta give him a little break. We cut in front and we pick up that place. Still a battle to remain in 8th. Let's see what happens. We'll stay ahead. I know the dirty air for him there is not kind. to keep up with this Peugeot. Just able to get the car to slow down. So we're doing okay here. We do have some company, like I said, behind us, so they're keeping good pace. So far, forecast is just mostly cloudy at this time. .9, which I know isn't very quick, but we'll improve upon it. But yeah, so far so good. Mostly cloudy for the forecast, which means we've some time before the rain will kick in. And I do believe, I mean, there's like a good chance that it doesn't even kick in, so we'll hang tight. I mean, that's a ridiculous move. And he forces me off. Love that. Is that a safety car? Poor Mercedes with no wing. Alright, we'll keep our cool here, obviously. I mean, he kept pace. It's the only reason why we were really ahead is because he made a mistake. But of course, you know, we had to get out of his way. It's a thumbs up driver, by the way, that does that to you. So just keep in mind, these badges, they don't really mean anything. You just got to settle back into the rhythm. Really? So we skipped right through the cloudy phase. Decided, you know what? Let's just start sprinkling. Boy, and we're locking up. We don't want to do that to the poor tires, but I mean, if we're switching to wets, partly cloudy, drizzle. on blink for the race. The solution, of course, is to get a really long Ethernet cable, but I just haven't. Keep getting those greens. On one hand, I don't really care because I've done the whole safety rating grind. On the other hand, you know, I want to make sure we give ourselves some buffer just in case we need it. But anyways, I mean, we're slow right now. I think it's just but lack of experience in the car. A bit of proper real life fatigue. We'll get by some of these GT3s. I think there are 21 of them. Make quick work of them. And honestly, I mean, if you are playing Le Mans Ultimate and you feel down on yourself, you're like, you know what, I just can't keep up with the other cars in my class. Just switch to a faster class, because then there's always somebody that you can pass, and they're helpless. They can't do anything about it. Like, look at these sorry GT3s. If you're the last hypercar, you're faster than somebody. Uh-oh. We have an extra room for the rejoin. I think he was still kind of sliding out of control. Yeah, if you're the slowest GT3, like, that's it. You're just the slowest car on the racetrack. If you're the slowest hypercar, well, there's always GT3s. It's an unfortunate spot. So you kind of get stuck behind GT3s, trying to get the car to slow down. Oh, man. That was a tough angle. Alright, track is officially damp, so I mean, we're losing track condition. And obviously nowhere near changeover period. Although somebody has come in. Okay, engineer. What are we, Ferrari? I mean, I was feeling like, you know what, maybe the track is getting worse. And a little bit greasy, but I wasn't thinking at all of changing. Still not really thinking of changing here. But it looks like the rain is coming down a little bit harder. Somebody's off. The GT3. We just changed to new wets in the menu. The rubber line is gone, or maybe it's not gone. Visually, there's no difference. It's been kind of wiped away. don't know the strat. I have no idea what the strat is here. We're losing 10 seconds a lap. GT3s are coming in. Hypers are mostly staying out. And I'm gonna regret that, apparently. So it looks like only 2 have come in for the hyperclass car. Hypercar class. And I think, honestly, we should have came in. But I just don't know what to expect here. We're losing tire temperature, we're losing time. GT3 off the chicane. Just trying to rejoin. Get by. I mean, it says for the forecast, overcast and light rain still. I think the track just got wet pretty quick. Now the digital board inside the car is telling me the track is officially wet. And the session's been declared wet. Be very surprised to see other guys stay out, but I guess they are. I don't understand. Does the track actually dry out again? They must know. So I'm gonna stay out with them. I mean, last lap was obviously bad because it went wide, like, right away. Nice skates. I saw the Porsche head go off as well. I don't know what to do. It's a little difficult to get the car to do exactly what I want it to do. Some of these corners are just a negotiation. And the leader remains out 2:05.9 as P1 pace. Everyone's kind of in the 2:05s. So are we. The lead wet tire driver 5 seconds a lap quicker. So I mean, I guess just proper benefit to being on the wets. Ass under the car, stepped out. But it's not like a huge difference. Six seconds per lap is a big difference, of course, but I guess it just depends. I don't know what happens after this. This is a very bad lap, though. From what I can see, most drivers are staying out on slicks. Just taking it pretty easy. Nobody's got like this secret grip or anything on the slicks, so like we're all just kind of struggling. Wet tire runners are on a slow march back up to where they were. Everybody on the slicks is perfectly content with their 205s. Well, the guy ahead did a 203.6. We did a 245, and it's with a mistake. The Peugeot behind only gained like 4 seconds that lap. Windshield wipers had enough. This coast is clear. Track obviously doesn't dry that quick, but that's good news for us because that means, you know, the Peugeot eventually would have to switch back to slicks. And there's just not enough profit on those wet tires to pay for what is effectively 2 pit stops, 2 tire changes. Why does he have no rear wing? Does that affect performance? Because I would think your Monza build wouldn't really do you, or your Le Mans Monza build wouldn't really do you much favor at Silverstone. Okay, so a little bit wide. Also, the race control indicator has went away as far as the track being wet track. So, I mean, it really just depends, I guess, on the forecast when that kicks in again. And of course I had to do 201.9. Sure where all of that grip is. Track still remains slightly wet, but I'm sure conditions will improve. So the rain, of course, wasn't enough to wash away any rubber. There's a crashed caddy, moves us up to 7th. He rejoins and carries on, so he might be okay. Like him and the Porsche got into it again, and speaking of the Porsche, there he goes around. Thankfully holds the brake. V2, almost. The brake bias is damn near perfect. Sometimes it does kind of block up the rears on you, and you're just like, ah, and you're just hanging on. Happened on my last quali lap right here, and if it's just going to keep happening, We need to lock in and maybe move the bias around. I wonder actually if it's the motor map getting too high. Or charge rather. We're gonna mess with the motor map to use more battery, and that's what's killing us. The Cadillac behind, if he does have any damage, he is soldering on as if he has none.
92.53.
Damn it. It just seems like the difference in grip is what catches me out there. The dry line is fine. Pretty drivable. But then you step out onto, I guess, the slicker part. And the balance of the car gets immediately turned around. I don't mind letting this caddy go because I just don't want to make any crucial errors here. Oh, that's the guy on the wet tires. Dude. So I'm not even trying that hard, but we're just locking up. Alright. Obviously with that mistake. I bet you just because of the charge kicked in to max and then it just kind of throws off the braking. That's probably what it is. But I think these conditions are trickier than when the rain was coming in. These conditions, again, they're just, you know, when the whole track gets wet and you start to lose that grip, you really start adapting to it. And, you know, it's easy to keep everything in check because every inch of the track is like that. And once you have this dry line start to form, there's a feeling of security and grip and, you know, balance that immediately gets swept out from under you the moment you step on the wet line. So instead of having just one wet line where the car is going to handle very predictably, you can have these very tricky and sketchy snaps. An awkward moment. Which way to go? I think I did the right thing. We'll wait here just because of the track. Find the throttle and zoom on by. Because of the differences in the grip in, you know, the on-track line and then the off-track line. I mean, that's what's caused so many people to go off. We haven't gone off, but obviously we've been affected by it with a, you know, mistake here and there. I also think like the amount of charge is throwing us off too. The battery is just remaining at full charge. Is there a deployment above the 40? Because that would be helpful. There is. I should have been using that then. Oh, he hit. I think he hit us in the left rear. That was sketchy, of course. Probably shouldn't have gone for it, but I don't know. Whatever. It didn't seem that bad. But it could have been way, way, way worse. Somebody off. It's a GT3 car. The grip is slowly starting to come back. Minutes left in this one. Wonder if I'll get any sort of badge for this one. Probably not, because I just don't race LMU enough. We just keep it pushing. Obviously we're over fueled, but that's okay. 59.1. So we're like 206 is down to 59.1. So obviously the track again has really improved. We're still 13 seconds off where we were start of the race. So yeah, it gets too comfortable. Badge system newly implemented, and I just haven't been on LMU really at all since then. Of course, I haven't really noticed a difference because of that, but ultimately I think everybody kind of knows that LMU has a driving standard problem, and nobody is against a solution. I just don't think like badges are really that constructive. But are we serious right now? God damn it! That is such a silly mistake. We cannot really afford to make. So we have this Toyota that's catching up with us. I'd like to finish here if I could. Just a polite lunge, if I do say so myself. But a 59.7 means we lost 3 seconds. It would appear to the car behind with that mistake, so. Let's just lock in for this lap. Got some vibrations. Lockups. Just make sure we got it slowed down there on that dirty line. Giving me a the rookie badge, even though I'm gonna platinum safety rating, is funny. I don't know if this is enough the sample size. So I've done like 2 or 3 races, maybe more, to demonstrate, that I'm not a complete knucklehead. Notice the Peugeot's on pit road. And I saw a drive-through that went away, so maybe he just had a drive-through. We were faster than the Toyota by just a tenth or so, I think we are going to be able to stabilize. A little bit of luck, we can bring it home. 2 seconds still the gap to the Toyota behind us, so it's keeping us honest. Mercedes before the corner. Your P17, that's the only reason why I sent it. And I shouldn't have, I know that, but I'm not really racing anybody or anything. It would just make a huge difference for me. When the grip was low, we were just as good as the leader. Now that everything is going to come back up a little bit, we are firmly left in the dust. Or I guess in this case, what's dusty is probably just turned to mud. Seconds to cruise though. So I don't know if he has damage now for him to be falling off that much. I know he's had an interesting race. His tires are in poor shape as well. It's unfortunate, but we'll do the crossover maneuver. Lap. Nope, this race is going a lap longer than expected. Very good. 1 minute remaining. Our engineer maybe jumped the gun on the call-outs. and it said 2 seconds last lap on the Cadillac. So if this was the last lap, we would only have like one chance potentially at an overtake, but we would have that chance. Cadillac is awfully slow. I bet you he's out of fuel. He's at 3%. That's what it is, yeah. So, nothing wrong with the car. It's just first actual track limit extension that's going to cost us a point. We'll come to the white flag this time for good. This time has expired. Pressure from behind. We have nothing to worry about. That Toyota, I think he got held up by the Lexus as well, so. Yeah, we'll come to the line here, having survived a dry to wet to dry, all in the same slick compound. Some mistakes, obviously, here and there. But we've survived, and that's what's most important, is just being able to bring the car back around 22 times. No damage as well. I mean, nothing on the radar. Maybe some scrapes. And I'm sure some guys are saving very, very carefully towards the end. Can't win them all, but we'll happily take a decent top 10 finish. Well done. Enjoy your cooldown lap. We'll see you back here to celebrate. Cool. Well, P5, you know, I mean, I understand it's like it's a decent top 10. No, it's a top 5. Let's call it what it is. But yeah, that was a good race. Quite happy with it.